Hello YouTube, this is the rolling review for Space Sheriff Shaider, the third Metal Hero from SH Figuarts line. It is a Bandai Tamashii Nations exclusive, and it's directly based on the suit. It was only minorly updated for the Gavin movie. As you can see, his predecessors, Sharavan and Gavin, stay with him, right behind him. And the box is really wonderful, nice dark shades of blue. And along with that, has like this weird neon pink magenta-like backing to display his minor few poses. For those of you who are not familiar with Shaider, you're probably saying, where have I seen him before? And if you know your Saban brand's television programming, this is actually the version 2 Ryan Steele from VR Troopers, to which he lost his Metallica powers, and he actually looked more Metal Hero-like to fit in with Jaspion. Now, with the figure itself, as you can see, it comes in a wonderful dark shade of metallic blue, comes with 3 additional pairs of hands, a cool little rifle, not rifle, but gun, and 2 electro sabers, one in its basic mode, and the third in its actual powered form to uses to exact his finisher, exact his signature move, and along with that, the basic Metal Hero light up eyes head. Now, it's a lot harder to tell from Sharavan or Gavin, but when you look closely and such, you will see the 2 eyes beaming through the visor. Obviously, he comes with really minor accessories, but has a lot of wonderful details embedded across his body, from the paneling on his legs to his abdomen, crotch, and his upper torso. They really went well with this whole belt waist, like design for his belt. His abs have wonderful features. His chest, amazing. His forearms, his actual bicep, and his head is very basic. It just looks very generic. But the one cool feature that is shared is, honestly, the fact that he is probably just as shiny or even shinier than Sharavan. The problem is his dark blue really does not help the reflectiveness for this type of lighting, but is obviously a wonderful shade of blue nonetheless. And like most Tamashii brand figures, he does come with the basic points of articulation, where it be in the ab, the waist, the hips, the actual thigh, which is actually a little bit hindered by how his lower abdomen is designed, his pelvis area. His knees are double jointed. And the one sad part is, because of how he has these weird cufflings around his foot, the foot can only move up and down a bit. And it has the basic Tamashii toe joint, which isn't so moderately cool for leg features. Now his arms, they do share the basic extending out ability, bending the elbow, double jointed, so you can lay the smacketh down on their candy ass. And the wrists have the basic flex. They can do the swivel, and they can move back and forth, up and down. And last but not least, his head, 360, 45 up and down, and overall really wonderful. Now, he has a holster on his hip, just like Sharavan, to put in his small little pistol, which looks really awesome, really great. Looks like a Luger. That seems to be like their basic kind of firearm. Very Luger-like pistols. Really great. Nice small feature. And as you can probably guess, these cuffs on his actual ankles really make him very lopsided, very hard to control and make him stand. And it just goes right in the holster. It's really nice feature. It does come with a firing hand, so you can actually have him holding the gun and firing and such. But more or less, the best and basic details are actually in his second head. Now, Shaider's second head, or Ryan Steele version 2, as you might call him, Visible Ninja, who is a huge supporter of VR Trooper. Yeah, Brett, you're watching this. You love your VR Troopers, don't you? Well, anyways, Shaider's second head, the light-up head, like I said, it's really hard to tell that he even has eyes in his visor, since it's a lot smaller and thinner, not as wide, and the eyes are not so bright. I don't even think there's a way to really capture the essence of the light reflecting off them like they show with their prototype photos. I think they're just a photoshopped effect to make them light up. Or they have a special type of light that they can reflect off of it, since a lot of the figures do have like a glare coming off them from a camera light, from a flash. I kind of would have liked if they would have maybe made like just a little slot in the back where you could put like a light beam through, like they had with a lot of the old Beetleborg figures back in the day. Or, you know, yeah, Beetleborg, B-Fighter, whatever you're used to. But anyways, when attaching this head, it is obviously the better feature, because it actually has his activated mode when he's about to kick so much ass. Which, it's a simple and easy switch. Just pop the head off the joint, and pop this head right on. Once Shaider's second head is on, which you can barely tell the difference because it's not as visible like Charvan or Gavin, you can then replace his hands and give him either of his sabers. Now, last off, Shaider comes with, as stated, 2 sabers. The nice, light, clear blue one, which is wonderful. It really attracts a lot of more fans, too, because it is the more signature blade from when he used his finishing move to, well, destroy his monster of the week, or villain of the week. And with both versions, they're very plain, very blunt blades, dual-edged sabers, and on each of the hilt have these 4 colors: red, white, blue, and yellow, which are very basic to his actual paneling throughout his limbs, and actually on his chest. Now, I honestly bought this because I'm a fan of metal heroes, so I like to support them. And I grew up watching VR Trooper, and I was really always captivated at least by Ryan Steele's second suit, along with the Metallic suit, because they were just so different. Have I seen any Shaider? Barely. I've only seen like 2 to 4 episodes, and some of them were the Christmas special where Santa got, well, crucified. Anyways. Well, I really enjoy the figure. I enjoy all the other metal heroes thus far. I do feel like they are overrated in price, so get them as close to retail as possible, since they are Tamashii Web exclusives. I feel like this one, though, has a better chance of being brought over to the States, just due to his status as being a VR Trooper, suit, and design. But I don't know if Toei really will let go of the licensing rights to release it in the States, or Bandai. I just really like the features. I really like the mold. Really nice, really basic. It's a shame, though, with such basicness, it's this price, but it's also because of its exclusivity, that it's kind of a double-edged sword. I do recommend it to those who are fans of VR Trooper or Shaider, but I hope you get it for at least anywhere from 4,000 to 5,000 yen before shipping and handling. Because I don't see it worth more than that. I see it worth less than that, but I gotta give some leeway here. Overall, wonderful figure. All I can say is just watch out for switching the limbs, the weapons, and the head joints. They can be possibly fragile. Overall, it's great. Overall, just completely great. And to close this up, since it is VR Troopers, we got to go into that virtual reality and close up the show. So, you can find me here on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram is Taja_Doyle, and at herotaku.com. And you can listen to me on several podcasts on Raijo Nihon, such as Morphin Bracers, WRW, Ultracast, and Unichronicles, and my original podcast, Toku Anime News. Since this review had stated, Crucifixion of Santa Claus, you can expect to have seen this on Christmas. So for those of you who are celebrating this holiday, Merry Christmas, and for those of you who are not, Happy Holidays. And we'll see you next time with another Tamashii brand figures.